My next guest is a four-star, now ranked the number 55 player in the nation by Rivals. Out of Maryland, outside linebacker Aaron Chiles, thank you for joining me. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great, thank you. Well, let's begin. First off, you've got the ranking drop for class of 2024. You were one of the risers in the rankings up to number 55 nationally. What was your reaction? How'd you find out?
So I found out when I was in class, actually, and I seen my mom text me. And once I seen it, I almost jumped out of my seat, but I couldn't. But I was very excited.
That's awesome. Yeah, and for you, in terms of rankings, was it something you were kind of expecting or something you're watching out for or a total surprise, or how did that go?
I seen they posted something about like they were gonna post the rankings that week, but I wasn't really checking like that but the force to know I'm blessed. I didn't. Well, a 4 star that's pretty good. So I'm fine with that.
Yeah, for sure. Having that ranking is obviously awesome. And for you, when we get to know you as one of these risers in your class, you've become the national prospect now, especially with the rankings dropping. So when you look at who you are on the field, how would you describe your style of play and who you are there?
On the field, I feel like I'm a great blitzer. And I feel like one of my strong suits that I play fast. I have a high motor and I go sideline to sideline. So I think that's my big strength right there.
Gotcha. Yeah, and when we have people say, okay, Aaron Chiles in the rankings, who is he? How would you describe who you are and what makes you who you are?
Um, I'm a kid out of Maryland. Personally, I feel like I'm the best linebacker in the class. But my play on the field, if you watch the film, you'll see that I play fast and I'm very physical. So that's how I describe myself.
Yeah, and when you say you feel like you're the best linebacker in the class, make your case. What do you think makes you special?
What makes me special? Well, I'm 220, I'm 6'3", and I can move. So that's why I feel like that makes me stand out.
For sure. Rare combo. Yeah, okay. When we look at your backstory, as people get to find out more about where you're coming from, who you are, what is your story?
So, youth ball, I play with Wild Warriors. I played under former NFL player Darnell Dockett. So, he was my youth ball coach. And then coming up freshman year, it was the COVID year. So I didn't really, I started the last 2 games against, St. Francis, St. John's. But I only really got to play 4 games. And coming into sophomore year, well, that summer I got 3 offers. So my name was kind of out there, but not really. But this sophomore year, during the summer, I ended up breaking my wrist. So that was, a setback. But I overcame that, and the sophomore year, I really showed out. So that's how I came up.
Well, coming off injury, when you get back into sophomore year and you put together that season you did that earns the national attention, what changed for you, or what was the key to that blow up?
The sophomore year, I got hurt, so I missed the whole camp. So like those first couple games was really like my first games, because before that, Kobe only played really 4 games. So coming into the year, I had a chip on my shoulder. People counted me out, saying I'm hurt. He's not going to be the same. So I came in the season with a chip on my shoulder, and I was trying to prove people wrong.
Gotcha. Okay, and off the field, what are some things that you enjoy outside of football, and what do you like outside of the game there?
Off the field, I like hanging out with my friends. Me personally, I just like working out. So, like me sweating and, pushing up people, working out with people, I always consider that a hobby. And, yeah, that's pretty much it.
I see. Okay. What's a hidden talent you have outside of football, or something that you're really good at outside of the game?
Outside football, one thing is I take Latin, so I can speak Latin, and another is that I play the trumpet. So yeah, those 2 hidden talents.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I took a few years of Latin in high school. Okay.
Yeah.
Got you. So what got you into Latin, or what made you pick it?
Um, I'm not gonna lie, my mom just signed me up, for high school transfer. She filled out, Latin. So I've been taking it since freshman year. So I plan to take it this year and junior year. So, that's how it is.
Sweet. Okay. Got you. Yeah, so when we look at the fans that are getting to know you and you're building more of a following, especially after the rankings have come. So for you, what would your message be to people right now that are following you or interested in getting to know more about who you are?
My message to them would be, I would say, I just popped up in the scene. So I understand people don't really know who I am, but if they watch me play and this season come up, that they're gonna watch. I expect them to put on a show for them and give them a reason why I'm the number 3 linebacker in the nation and ranked 55. So.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, and what are some things that you want to accomplish, whether it's inside of football or outside of football, or goals that you have for yourself in life?
Inside, I can start with inside football. A goal is to win my conference championship, of course, and get a ring for my school, and win defensive player of the year. That's a goal for me by the time I leave high school. And outside school, my goal is to get my master's in business, and yeah, that's my goals right there.
Okay, and what's got your mind on business?
I just want to learn how to manage money. In school, I'm taking economics next year, so I just want to know how to, manage my money and not just spend it all on dumb stuff, you could say, but just, make sure I have, a good amount of money.
Yeah, okay. And when you look at how people see you, what do you think is something that might surprise people about you, or maybe something people wouldn't expect out of you?
Well, on the field, of course, I'm a competitor. I like to compete, but off the field, I'm a caring kind of person. Like me on the field and off the field are two different people. So if they see me tackling people on the field, off the field, I'm a nice person you can meet. So
for sure. Okay. Now we'll go into a little bit of a rapid fire, a few questions here to finish out. Okay, who are some people that you look up to?
Some people I look up to, for football, play style wise, build and stuff, I would look up to, I guess you say Ray Lewis, his mentality and how he approaches things. And, that's one guy I highly respect and I look up to.
All right. We'll go with this one. What would you say was a turning point or a key moment in your journey of getting to where you are now?
I would say youth ball. At first, I didn't play, under Darnell Dockett and White Warriors. I played with another youth ball team. And, that my 7th grade year going to 8th grade, I was looking for a team to, go play for. And I went to one of their workouts, and to be honest, it was like boot camp. So I didn't really want to come back, but every day they worked hard and groomed me to who I was now. So I would like to say that turn point right there when I chose my 8th grade team, that would be the turn point.
I see. Yeah, playing for Darnell Dockett, he was definitely a well-known NFL guy in his day and still is. What were things that you picked up from learning from him at such a young age?
Definitely a lot of things about the game, but one thing is, I practice, it's like a mental game. So when we do conditioning, one rule was you can't put your hands on your hips, you can't bend over, none of that. So stuff like that to this day, I've never put my hands on my hips. I've never been over when I'm tired. And little stuff like that I picked up and really put it towards my game. And yeah, I like to say it.
Okay. Yeah, that's awesome. And a couple more to finish out. What characteristic would you say that you're most known for by people that know you well?
I would say energetic. Not be energetic, hyper, you know, and a competitor, I would say.
What drives you?
What drives me is my little brother and my mom, my family. Um, me and my mom talk about it, like when I go to the NFL, hopefully I make it, buying her a house and buying her cars and stuff like that. And seeing all the stuff they done for me, all the stuff they sacrificed for me. And I also want to be a role model to my little brother. I want him to, go to school and be able to, you say, that's my big brother. And then those are the people that really, like, drive me to really make it. So.
For sure. Well, Aaron, that's all the questions I've got for you today. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.